So I'm in need of some shorts right now, and I thought I would make up Simplicity 1165. This is a TNT or a tried and true pattern for me. It's only 4 pieces. And I thought I would just share a video for somebody who's maybe a beginner sewer or looking for an easy pattern to sew. So I've already cut it out. I've actually already started sewing it when I thought about making a video. But the first thing you do is, after you cut out your pattern pieces, which is only 4 pieces, so you got piece 8, which is the front yoke and pocket. Piece 7 is the front of the shorts. Piece 9, which is the back, and I'm doing version D. And then the waistband, which is piece 10. And also view D is short, so I added about 5 inches, which is what I'm comfortable with wearing. So the first thing you would do is take the front piece D and the yoke pocket and stitch it at the curve. So this is where you would stitch it here. And I've already done it on my shorts. I thought maybe it'd be easier to show you with the pattern pieces. And it's upside down. Okay, so this is the front of the shorts here, and this is the yoke piece, and I've stitched it at the curve. I've also already clipped the curves. I probably could clip it a little bit further, like closer to the stitching line, but I've clipped the curves, which makes it easier when you're pressing it open. It'll help it to lie flat. And from there, you would open it up and press it. Just press it right here. And on my other, what I'm gonna do is do a top stitching right here. You don't have to, but that's what I do. After you've done the top stitching, there's a line here to show you where to fold it, but I don't have my glasses on to see, but it's going to be even. So when you fold it over, it's just going to match up here. So it's going to match up right here. And then you sew this curve right here. After you do that, you would sew, stitch the pocket to the side of the shorts right here. And it's just a basting stitch right here. So I've already done that on here. So this is still the front of the shorts with the yoke sewn to it. So I've sewn it closed, and I use my serger just because I don't like the raw edges. It's not necessary for you to serge it. But I have sewn it up, done the top stitching here, and stitched the sides. The next thing you do is attach this piece to the back of the shorts. Oh, it's the wrong piece. Yeah, it's the right piece. And you would stitch it at the inner leg seam here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then come right back. So here I've sewn the inner leg seam front to back. Well, sew front to back at inner leg seams. And then, trying to get it all spread out. And then you stitch those two together, the 2 pieces, at the crotch curve right here. And this is, everything is sewn with a 5/8 inch seam allowance. I don't think I ever said that, but we're gonna stitch this curve here and stitch up the sides. And then after that, we'll add the waistband. So I'll come back after I've done the curve and the sides. Right, so I've sewn the crotch curve, and now I'll be doing the side seams. So you would open it up probably just look weird, but you open it up. Oh, and you know what? I just noticed I forgot something else. Technically, I didn't forget it. I never do it. But once you do the pocket, you would do a basting stitch here just to hold these together until you sew the waistband. But I really don't ever do that, so technically I didn't forget. So what you're gonna do now is the side seams. And the reason doing that basting stitch is helpful is because when you do the side seams, you don't have to worry about this flopping open. It'll be stitched in place. But right now you'll just do the side seams. And after you do this, you would attach the waistband. So we're gonna do side seam here and side seam here. I'm trying to open it up and show you how it's going to end up looking, but I guess I can show you that once I actually sew it. All right, so I've stitched the side seams, and I also went ahead and did a basting stitch here to keep the pocket in place. So I just base stitched the pocket to the front of the shorts. Now I'll just turn it right side out. This is a polyester fabric, and it, you know, kind of moves around a lot, so it was just easier to go ahead and stitch the pocket in place so it'll be where it needs to be when I attach the waistband. This is the waistband piece. I've already stitched it together. There are markings on the waistband, like there's dots on here to show you where to leave an opening so you can insert the elastic. The pattern calls for 5/8 inch elastic, 2 rows of 5/8 inch elastic to be exact, but I'm only going to use one piece, and I'll probably do 1 inch elastic if that's what I've got, or 1.5. I don't know where my elastics are right now, so just depends on what I have. All right, so after you stitch it together, you would press it, and this is the opening that I've left to insert my elastic. So that part would go on the back, and you would just match up the side seam here, just using my clips to hold it in place. There's also a marking on the front, so this is where you match up to the center front seam. You just continue to match the markings all around, and then you would just stitch the waistband, insert the elastic, hem the shorts, and that's it. My shorts are done. I used 1 inch elastic for the waistband, and I did a 1/2 inch hem. So right now the only thing there's left to do is to just press them. And again, this was Simplicity 1165. All right, so right now I'm considering what pattern I want to use to make a top to go with the shorts. I pulled out 3 that I'm kind of thinking about. One is this Simplicity pattern. I've made one of these before. I can't remember which one, but they're all pretty simple. I think the only difference is the sleeves. And this is Simplicity 9273. It's a knit pattern. Another one I'm considering is this top here, and this is Butterick 6752. I've never made this one before, but it looks pretty simple. Looks like it'll be just a nice top just to throw on. And the other one I'm considering is Nomi 2026. So you really can't see it on here, but there's a tank dress on here that I'm considering shortening just to make a tank top, and that's it right there. All right, so that's the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it to the end, please consider giving the video a like. That helps YouTube know that people do enjoy the videos that I put out, and they'll suggest it to other people. Also, thank you so much to everyone that subscribed to my channel so far. If you haven't subscribed, please also consider doing so. Otherwise, that'll be it. Thank you so much for watching.